There we go. Let me unmute.
Yeah.
That'd be good. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Wardcast. Every Saturday, we're here live for your viewing or listening pleasure at 5 p.m. Central Time to talk to you about what matters most, which is, of course, video game news, machinima, survival horror, and just games in general. I'm your host, Sean Clark, alongside Jazz Rich,
Howdy.
who's a Canadian
Mhm.
cowboy.
It's almost Canada Day. Yay.
Yay!
Yay!
Alec Funnel.
Did you know that Sean has had more cups of tea than Sir Alec?
Yeah, I believe that.
So
So, how many cups have you had?
I can probably count
Do you
them
count?
with my hand.
Be, be funny if I had tea. It'd be ironic, but I don't. I have soda. And Shayla Hill.
Hi.
Sounds like a bark.
What dog do you know that goes, hey, hey?
It's a Japanese dog.
Wow.
Yeah,
Must be from Silent Hill.
yeah, it's a Silent Hill dog. So last episode we got shut down because I said the OF word, and I've determined that that was bullshit because like there's other podcasts and shows on YouTube where I've
Let's
heard them
say it.
say that word multiple times and they're fine. Like maybe they got demonetized or whatever. Like I could see that happening, but like what the fuck? Why did we get shut the fuck down? Like, unless that was some crazy ass coincidence, which I refuse to believe, we have been targeted and sabotaged. It's a conspiracy. That's my theory. And I don't appreciate it.
Wow.
Because they think they know that Alec actually does it.
And it's still broken too. Like I still wasn't able to fix it. Like the second half, or no, yeah, I think it was the first half is like broken because we split it into two. So yeah, I don't know. It's a fucking mess. God damn it, YouTube! What the fuck? What the fuck?
You,
Why can't you say
you
the name of a
patient.
platform? Like you also can't say corn with a P. If you say that word, you're in trouble. Like
Corp.
why can't you talk about things? You
You
know what I
can't say
mean? Like
corp.
it's kind of crazy. Like if you're talking about like doing the thing, like maybe there's a conversation to be had there, but like just not being able to say certain words, like that is crazy censorship. Like what the fuck is happening in the world?
But the
Why?
podcast was always based off Alex saying that we were on Corp Hub.
Corn hub?
Based.
Well,
Yeah.
it's corn with a P.
Yeah, corn.
Corp.
Exactly. Yeah.
Corn Hub.
But
It's the
anyways,
website in Iowa.
yeah, I just I don't appreciate the censorship, YouTube. Get fucked.
You should
Uh
just call it
Wow.
only blowing things.
only corn
Hub.
with a P.
Uh,
Hub.
Corn
This
Pub.
week we're talking about the Silent Hill remake, a possible Devil May Cry remake. Everything is a goddamn remake. And Silent Hill F maybe being controversial. Speaking of controversial things, a controversial game.
Japanese?
Yes, it's very controversial that it's Japanese, and we're going to talk about it. Yeah, who'd have thought? In addition to that, we have Ward a Monster, I Spy, and Nobody Asked Us. But first, we were not here last week, so it's time to get caught up and do a double week. How was your double week, Jazz? Did you have a double week?
It's funny because earlier when you were like, speaking of controversial things, I was like, is that going to be his segue to my week?
No.
Really?
No.
Me of all people.
No.
The
Hello,
week
Lee.
was okay. We had a short week at work because there was a holiday in Quebec, which is the province I work in. So when the province I work in goes on holiday, I have a holiday, and then technically is a short week at work this week, but I took the week off. So as of yesterday at 2 p.m., I'm on vacation. So as you see, same as last time, I'm at the cottage. I'm in the trailer. which is my little mini apartment for the week. Yeah, I brought the TV.
Bye.
The
So I can-
TV.
The TV, and I brought my Switch so I can hook it up and maybe play some stuff. At like night when everybody else is sleeping, or at like 4 a.m. when everybody else is sleeping. And yeah, week was kind of okay. I did a little bit of cleaning in my room, just a little bit. I went through a little bit of the pile. There's usually a pile behind me when I'm casting from home. I found a lot of stuff that I forgot I had. A lot of it was t-shirts because I keep putting t-shirts in like bags to like, okay, I got to put these in the drawers, and then I end up just like putting them in the bags and then like losing the bags. But I found some notebooks that had a lot of notes for my D&D campaign that I'm working on, so that really helped me kind of get a step up, which is good because our current campaign is almost done. So I've been working on that. I've been playing Expedition 33. The game is just so huge that it like never ends. Speaking of, I got myself an Expedition 33 shirt. It's the Paintress. She's
That
like
one's so cool.
she's like
That's
crouching
awesome.
baby.
Like a baby.
I ordered
Rock
some
vibe.
t-shirts too. I'm guessing you guys haven't received them yet.
I don't think so. I'm trying to get my roommate because he has the key to go check for it for me.
Well, unless it got here like after I left yesterday, mine hasn't got there yet either. So maybe it
Oh,
just they
okay.
haven't. I haven't gotten any emails, but
Okay.
as far as I know, I haven't gotten an email for this one. But yeah, IGN has really good shirts.
Yeah.
And I played. I feel like I played more games, but I mean, we played some. We tried to play some Repo. Didn't play a lot of it though. I guess I only had like a half an hour.
No angry faces.
Because bed. Yeah, they added some. You can emote. Sorry, I have like bug bites and stuff, so I'm gonna be scratching my hand a lot. But they added some emotes so you can do stupid faces. Yeah, we did a little bit of that. Do a little bit when I get back.
Yeah, I want to play more. Apparently,
lot
they
when I get
added a
back.
bunch of shit. There's like a whole new
Yeah,
level
they added
and
new
new
items.
items and
Yeah, the museum or
yeah,
something.
that's awesome. New abilities.
Yeah. And yeah, other than that, I've just been like packing and getting stuff ready and working to like make sure all my cases at work and all my stuff was all like nothing pending, so that when I come back, it's just gonna be like new stuff and nobody had to close any of my work. I did some swimming a couple hours ago. I jumped in the lake because I was falling asleep. So instead of napping, I went swimming. So I did nap in the lake, which is good. And then I just did a little bit of kayaking. Like I just like went out to the buoy and back, and then like went back and forth. I was gonna like just dunk myself upside down, but then I'm like no, because I had just drained the water out, so I didn't feel like doing it again. But I'm gonna do more kayaking because I'm excited about kayaking.
Yeah.
And I'm happy because in the catalog of the classic games on the PlayStation, they added Myst and the sequel to Myst, which was like an old game that we used to play. So I'm happy I'm going to get to play that when I get back home at some point. Like I'm going to play it at some point, not when I get home at some point, because I know when I get home. I get home on the 7th. No, on the 6th. Yeah. And then randomly, I don't know how I came across it, but randomly I was on YouTube watching Smosh and stuff, and I came across this channel called Tactical
Espionage action.
Skittles? Tactical what?
I forgot. I thought you pulled
Tactical.
it up.
No.
Uh,
It caught my attention because they had okay, you know my feelings on AI for animation stuff, and I don't like it. But they are doing music videos, not just for Resident Evil, but for all kinds of stuff. It's a channel they
Sprinkles.
started in April this year. Tactical Sprinkles. They started this year in April. They take like different fandoms and different characters that they like, and then they do with AI generated stuff. They do songs and Fallout. They had a really good one for The Office. And they have all kinds. I haven't watched them all yet, but they did the RE2, RE3, and RE4 remake. Don't go looking for those three because we're gonna watch them on the podcast. I mean, you can if you want, but then you'll spoil it for yourself. I managed to not show them to Sean yet. I don't know if you like the ones that I did show you, but I didn't show him the Resident Evil ones. Am I cutting out, by the way?
A little bit. You go a little kind of robo-y here and there. Domo.
Yeah, so I watched the RE3 one because that's the one that came up on my feed randomly, and then I had to go watch the other one. So I, starting with the RE4, they parodied the song "Pretty Butterfly." Like it was on DDR. It's like this like kind of like not J-pop, but like I'm your pretty butterfly. I don't know if you guys know that song.
Yeah.
I'm assuming Shayla does.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh wow.
So, well, because like you're like it's something
Sounds
Shayla
like
would
some
know.
dumb
I just
shit
100%
Shayla would
know.
listen to.
No, I just like knowing Shayla. I'm like she has to know this
Yes.
song.
I little
So
butterfly.
yeah, that one. So it parodies that, and it's RE4 remake, and just the expressions that they do and everything. I feel like it's really good, and I want to watch it here with you guys. So here we go. Fun should happen.
¡Se escapan los correritos! I've been searching for some loot all across the map just to find a shiny gem and avoid another trap. Ay, 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 Gloria las plagas. Ay, 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 he is here to join us. Ay, 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 Gloria las plagas. Ay, 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 here we go. I'm your broken butterfly with gems of red and blue, smashing bases where they lie and breaking statues too. I'm your broken butterfly, so valuable and new. Sell you for a rocket, just for me and you.
That's crazy.
I've been
The expressions.
following the night. He's always in a fight. Through the castle day and night. He makes it all so bright. Ay, 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 Gloria las plagas. Ay, 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 she is here to join us. Ay, 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 Gloria las plagas. Ay, ay, ay.
They're kind of creepy sometimes.
I'm a butterfly. This party's just for you. That character is blind. We'll smash it through and through. I'm your broken butterfly. The castle's fun and new. A rocket's what we'll buy. With treasures just for you.
She's so happy.
I know.
On the dance mat, arrows fly.
Makes me think of Carmen.
Ida joins us, oh so sly. Leon hit those combos high. Watch us as we touch the sky. I'm your broken butterfly with gems of red and blue, smashing vases where they lie and breaking statues too. I'm your broken butterfly, so valuable and new. Sell you for a rocket, just for me and you.
Just a creepy old lady with the chicken.
It's kind of crazy how
crazy.
advanced the
Yeah.
technology
See,
AI is getting.
Yeah,
What the
see, and
fuck?
this is what I was talking about
Yeah.
before. Like you're gonna be able to make some crazy, amazing parody shit with AI.
Yeah, and I hate that I love it, like these videos, but they were just so funny. Unfortunately, the RE2 remake one is like it's still good. It's just like out of the three, it was the like lowest on the list. But this one, I just love. I really want like a screenshot of when they're on the little swan paddle boat because he's just like, yeah. So That was my new discovery, and it made me laugh. But the Office one, like if you watch The Office, it's just like it's a trailer for like the Mad Max Road Fury trailer, but it's like about The
So
Office.
good.
It's so stupid.
Yeah, it's crazy. At some point, once I get through all the hundreds of news articles that I need to make videos for, one of them is about kind of the way that AI is going and like how movie like directors and game creators are literally going to be like, 1 to 3 people, and they're just going to be
Gods.
making like shit on their own, in a fraction of the time. It's crazy, and it's not that far away. It's maybe like 5 years away. So, yeah. Anyway,
How was your week, Alec?
Damn it, Jazz, we're entering a little game here and you ruined it.
Oh.
I was trying to match my sips, and then I asked them at the perfect
Fuck
time.
Yeah, so I watched seasons 1 and 2
Ay, las
of
vagas.
Arcane. Finally got around to watching it.
No spoilers.
It's
wait,
not
what?
really-
You didn't watch it?
No,
No, we still haven't watched
Are you
it.
waiting for me? Oh, you're waiting for
Shit.
Shayla.
What? It's not me.
I can't believe you haven't watched it yet. What the fuck?
yeah, even I've watched it now.
I know, me too. I feel like I would have watched it and then told Shayla, yeah, we're going to watch it.
You could have.
I won't give it away then.
We'll talk
but
later.
Okay.
It's not really my thing, but I was impressed by the art styles in it, so yeah, that has that.
Spoiler, Vi punches shit.
Who's Vi?
How dare you?
Um,
Wow. V. Yeah.
V has come too. I watched an old comedian called Dave Allen on an always ITV series. I did so on purpose, so I'm trying to. I've recorded all the things. I'm going to try and put them all together onto a DVD for my mum and dad for their anniversary present. And like, there you go, because it was something that they watched in 1993. It hasn't been re-released, so I managed to find the videos on YouTube, and I was like, right, put them on DVD for you. So
Oh, that's sweet.
yeah,
That's a nice present, Alec.
tell no one.
You just told the internet. You told everyone.
Yeah, but mum and dad don't watch this shit. Well, occasionally.
Wow.
I watched season 1 of Manifest, as UK Netflix has all 4 seasons now, so I'm like, yay! I can start to get into that again.
Yeah.
As for, I also watched the start of season 1 of Squid Games. I've seen the first season, but now me and Nash are starting to watch them together. And can I just ask you guys, do you prefer watching the program without the English dub, or with?
I'm somewhere in the
Squid Game?
middle. Like a lot of the time, like the dub is not very good, but I still prefer to watch it that way, just because like it's distracting for me to have to like read everything. It's like I have to look at the bottom half of the screen, and I feel like I'm missing all the shit that's going on, and I don't like that. So for that reason, and plus I can also appreciate, like the dubbing, because we do voice stuff too, so like I'm more drawn to that generally. But in terms of like just overall quality, like I recognize and understand that typically the native language is better, especially when it comes to like anime. So yeah, I like both for different reasons, but I typically do watch the dub.
Yeah,
It's been a long time since I watched. Oh, sorry.
No, that's right, you carry on.
My
Molly.
bad. I thought he asked me to. I'm sorry.
Yeah, plus that reading is hard.
I watch it subtitled, but that's just me.
So, I was watching it. I prefer watching it with English dubs. Yes, it doesn't always flip with the sync, but ever since I started trying to watch Dragon Ball Super, but not all the English has been translated yet, so you just have to watch it for the thing, and I'm just like, I'm listening to it. I'm like, I can't tell whose character is meant to be talking because like they all sound the same. So like, English dub for me. But yeah. Anyway, moving on from that. Also went and had my first MRI scan. Yay!
Woo! Those are scary.
Yeah. No, I wasn't scared at all. I was quite enjoying it actually. So for those who don't know, you lay down and you slide into this big oval machine, and it takes pictures of your body through X-ray and all that shit. Some people are scared of it. I get it. Will you fuck off, you fucking bikes? I swear you're doing this on purpose. But yeah, when I was in the machine, I just couldn't help but listen to the machine noises. It's just like, huh. It's like an old video game crashing. So I was like, yeah, alright. What game am I trying to play this on? Speaking of games, I played Resident Evil The Umbrella Chronicles. I played Mario Kart Wii. I played The Thing Remastered. And I played my show and tell. Death Stranding 2.
Ooh.
Champagne.
I haven't got very far on it because
You walk in.
No, because, trust me, if my partner wasn't here, I'll be playing it now. But, because he still hasn't finished Death Stranding 1, I'm like, alright, I won't play this around him. So, yeah. But so far, I'm enjoying it.
Sam Porter, tiny penis.
Is it
Bitches.
better, the same, too early to tell?
It feels like the same, which is fine because I got on with the first ones, well. It's just you happen to be in Mexico and there's these big crab spider things, and you're just like, all right, that's new. So, yeah,
Crab. Crab battle! Crab!
crab, bro.
I'm going to try and start the first one this week. Well, restart.
Maybe. Shayla, how was your week?
I said try. I didn't say I was going to do it. You fuck.
Other than not having Death Stranding 2, it's okay. I've been watching lots of like behind the scenes for it, and like watching stuff I missed in Death Stranding 1, and I also played a little bit of Mushihime-sama on Steam, which is like a port of a really cool shmup. Like super crazy bullet hell. The design, like there's so many bullets on the screen, they like make like patterns. Like it looks like one of those like I can't think of the word for it. Anyway, it's a fun shmup. I like it a lot. And what else did I play? Repo. And I think as far as games, I've really just been playing a lot of Once Human. They did do like an interesting DLC. It totally looks like it's ripping off Resident Evil, and I even found like a discount Leon. So I'm like, okay, guys. It's like, how do you get away with that? And then I watched K-pop Demon Hunters, which by Sony Picture Animation. It's definitely like got that like Spider-Verse kind of style to it, but also a little anime, and it looks really good and it sounds really good. And my only complaint about it is that I kind of wish there was going to be more. Like it was too short. And I did get spend a little time like unpacking from my trip because I still had everything in the suitcase, and I realized I had a couple things I forgot to I kind of wanted to show off because they're super cute. So I got this. I was really happy about. My friend actually gave me this. I didn't even know this was a thing, but it's Cheshire. Isn't that cool?
From what?
Bayonetta.
Bayonetta. Oh, is that the?
Her little.
I mean, to be
little
fair, I haven't played Bayonetta since it came out, and it's been a
gotcha.
long time.
Why are you holding it there?
But it's a.
You're holding in by the
But
pinky.
and then I got another Cheshire, like a totally different one. The American McGee Cheshire, the new Cheshire plush. And then I wanted to show these because I forgot I bought these until I was unpacking. These are fan made, but they're so well done. It's Snake and Otacon.
They do look like they're nice.
Yeah. You had to buy them
I like
together.
Snake.
Otherwise,
He's
yeah,
all grumpy.
they're so cute. Yeah, it's so cute, and they got like little keychain things on them.
Was that
I
cat
don't know.
thing in
They're
the
just
first Bayonetta?
yeah. That's what Cereza, the little girl Cereza, like baby Bayonetta Cereza carries around. The
Oh,
I'm
okay,
from my
okay.
house. That little girl.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
But yeah,
It's not like a significant thing, right? Like I don't really remember that being an
she's
important element of
always
that game.
holding. I mean, I guess not, but it's one. I thought I like plushies, and the fact that it's like an official Bayonetta, like it has the, it's from the game. But it's like the other thing is like Bayonetta always, baby Cereza always carries around the plush the whole time, and she calls it Cheshire, and grown up Bayonetta calls what's his name Cheshire. The Luis guy. Why can't I think of his name? But because I can't think of his name because she always calls him Cheshire. And there's even like a part where she like gives it anyway. She almost loses it, and I don't know. I like when there's like items from a game like made real. I always think that's kind of cool. And it's like a plushie in the game that you can have it as a plushie. So, and my friend gave it to me. I guess it was like a promotional item or something. So it's not like it's super easy to get.
That's
yeah.
cool. And there's not really a
That
whole
was-
lot of like collectible like Bayonetta stuff out there.
Right? It's
But at least
it's
that
hard
I've
to
seen.
find Bayonetta stuff. Yeah. So I was really
That's
happy
why I was really
got that.
pissed off that I missed out on the collector's edition of the first game. I really wanted that, and now it's super rare.
I know. So good though.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was my week. How's your week, Sean?
Mine was good. Just busy with the new shit. Played Repo with you guys, like you said. I actually got around to playing Extermination. So yeah, I said I was going to do it, and I did it. And it's I don't know. Like it's not bad, but it's like I don't know. It's just kind of janky. It's not exactly what I was expecting it to be. It kind of it gives me like Cold Fear vibes a little bit. I don't know why. It plays better than that. It plays better than that. But it just like I don't know. There's something about it that just reminds me of like if it's I don't know if it's the tone or something, but there's just something that's like
I
giving
thought
me
the
that.
same thing when I played it. So I actually do agree with you on that.
An older game that I actually played and enjoyed. And
No,
Sean's like,
I'm still. I've only played maybe I don't know like an hour of it, and I've just like been. I go through games slow, especially like survival horror games. Like I tend to like go through every room, look for all the items, and try to figure out all the gameplay mechanics and stuff. So it's like it's very slow going, especially in the beginning until I get a feel for everything.
What?
But yeah, because like I was even trying to kill all those like individual little like slimy like bug things, and they're like everywhere. So and there's not even a point in doing it. It's not like they drop anything, but I don't know. I was just kind of doing that to get the
satisfaction. You have to
the
exterminate,
satisfaction
Sean.
and just to kind of familiarize myself with the controls and stuff. Because you got like the two different knife swipes and shit like that. and it's a little annoying. Like I prefer and appreciate like that generation where they don't handhold you. You know, like I don't want fucking tons of tutorials all over the place, but at the same time, there are some pretty basic things I would like them to fucking tell me. Like initially I'm like trying to save all my ammo thinking that it's going to be really rare, and it's like, oh, there's infinite ammo deposits all over the place. Okay, well that would have been good to know. You know, things like that would just, I don't know. And then you know, it's since it's an older game, like it doesn't auto save ever, and the controls are kind of janky, and there's some platforming stuff. So it's like there's long periods of time where you'll be running around and then you have to like jump across a gap and you fall and you die, and if you didn't save, I guess you're starting at the beginning again. And like I normally don't mind that kind of
That's what I
stuff,
did.
but it's like when there's platforming and the controls are not built to platform, it's a little bit frustrating. But yeah, it's fine. I just need to give it more time. I think I'll like it. It's just a little
So
bit different than what I was
basically,
expecting it to be.
you wish there was a baby mode because you suck. No, I'm kidding.
No, the controls suck.
Yeah.
And
Fucking
and honestly, I just feel like it can be like one or the other. You know, like if it is a janky experience and you want me to do platforming, then maybe have an autosave. You know, but if it plays well, you know, and it's more about my skill in the game, then yeah, I don't need it. I don't want it. It's fine. But it's
still better
balanced.
than Cold Fear and Martian Gothic.
Martian Gothic is amazing. You shut up.
It's so bad.
I like it.
The bad guys just stand there floating, and if you go near them, they're like,
It's so
"No,
bad, but it's so bad that
no,
it's good. It's such a I
go
want to go back to
away."
that game. I was enjoying
God,
it.
I gave mine away. I was like, "Get the fuck out of my house."
It's so dumb. Dumb games are good games. Um
Except Cold Fear.
wow, how dare you. I played RE-verse. I captured
Fuck off.
some footage for that for a Resident Evil topical video that I'm going to be doing, and I just wanted to record a bunch of like general footage of the game because it's going to disappear. It's going to be shut down soon. So I just wanted to kind of go through and just get a bunch of footage for like if I need footage from that game at some point for any other videos that I want to do. I want to be able to have a little bit of, you know, a little bit of footage tucked away in case I need it. Because yeah, once the servers go down, I don't think you can access like anything. I think from what I can tell, it's one of those games like you boot it up and it immediately tries to connect to the internet, and if it can't, it doesn't go any further. So like you literally won't be able to look at that game at all once the servers go down. So it's like if you wanted to just like boot it up in like, I don't know, 10 years, just kind of poke around and like look at the characters or the wallpaper or whatever, you know, just to fuck around with it. Like you can't do that. You have no access to the game whatsoever. But yeah, so I just wanted to record some footage of that. And I'm gonna do the server shut down tomorrow, so I'm gonna do a survive this. I'm gonna do a little let's play for that as a kind of like good riddance kind of thing before it goes away. But yeah, there you go. And what else? I feel like I played more than that. Huh. I don't know. I can't remember. I've been playing. I found another one of those stupid, you know, those stupid mobile games I've been playing on my phone and I make money or whatever. Like
Oh
I found
no.
one of those on the computer. So it's actually like there's still mobile games, but there's
Oh,
kind of like there's some mobile games that are kind of like console-ish, or like they're bordering on like being a legitimate game and a mobile game. So it's like they're getting a little bit better. Um, but some of those like there's this mech arena game. It's basically just like a death match shooter, and it's actually
Macarena.
huh mech
Did you say
mech
Macarena?
mech arena.
Mech. Oh,
Um,
Macarena.
but yeah, it's actually it's not bad. It's pretty fun. It's typical death match shit, you know. It's like 4 or 5 versus 5 or something like that. But yeah, it's pretty good. And you go through and you've got these achievements and you hit these different levels. And I think I made like $20 off of it so far. And it's just for going on and doing some deathmatch stuff. But yeah, it's kind of neat. But I feel like there's a more important game that I played this week that I'm forgetting. I might have played a little bit more Expedition and captured for that. I can't remember if that was before last podcast or if it was the last 2. I don't know. Anyways, either way, I need to play more of that and capture more of that. And then I swung by. I got a show and tell. I swung by a Walmart randomly. I had to pick some things up, and every time I do that, I go to the electronics section, and Walmart is filled with incompetent people. And I found a game that was priced incorrectly, and I figured I would take advantage of it. So I got I have a Switch 2 game, and the only reason I got it is because guess how much it was?
$10.
$20.
It's $1.98.
Wow.
What?
Yeah, it's an $80
How?
game. So they're fucking
How?
idiots. So the game was locked behind glass and it had a price tag for I think like Vaseline or something, and it said $1.98. And I'm like, all right, I'm totally capitalizing on this. And I asked for it and I told them it was priced at $1.98 and they gave it to me. So
Did you buy more
Fail.
than one copy, Sean?
Oh
Huh?
my
Did you buy more
god.
than one copy?
no, I wouldn't have been able to get away with that. But yeah, I have a Nintendo Switch 2 game. Yay for me. I can burn it.
You could sell it on and just about
You have a
afford
box. Good
another
job.
But yeah,
game for
the
Switch.
good thing is though, it's like it's a Nintendo game. It's never going to drop in price. You know what I mean? So it's like I paid
There you go.
$2 for a game that's going to be $80 till like the end of time. So why not?
You're going to keep it
Good
sealed?
job.
I'm not buying a Switch 2. Never.
So you're going to keep
Never.
it sealed then?
Why would I open it if I'm not going to play it?
There you go.
Good thing I know your address.
$2.
Oh God.
GTA, motherfucker.
I'm scared.
Should be.
I think that was pretty much my 2 weeks, which means
Hey, real quick before the news, I totally forgot that I finally tried the mute house. I don't know if you remembered. I talked about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
That's it. This is pretty good.
It was okay. I didn't play like a whole bunch of it, and I think I died. And then I went like, okay, I'm gonna stop for now, but like I'm gonna play more. But yeah, it plays. It's a little like the controls are a little different than like Resident Evil game, but it has like that like old school horror game like feel to it, and I think you'd enjoy
It
it.
looks really cool.
Are the
I
enemies
definitely want to
mimes?
try it. That'd be funny.
They're zombies.
Are they mime zombies?
No.
Does it?
No.
One
no.
thing that annoys me about indie games is like they're typically not very story driven, because I'm sure it's harder for little like 1 or 2 people like development teams to go in and like animate cutscenes and do a bunch of dialogue and shit like that. So typically there's not a whole lot of story going on in cutscenes with indie games. Is that one kind of more of the same, or does it have like a bit of cinematic storytelling or no?
I can't remember. I think it has some cinematics. I accidentally skipped the beginning. But it has a story. I can't remember cinematics. I'd have to do it again because I can't remember. But hey, it's 30% off on Steam right now. Just saying.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'd have to play it again to remember.
Cool. I mean, it's not like a
But you're
deal
a cop.
breaker or anything like that. I was just curious.
Yeah. I don't remember. You think that I would have noted details, but I forgot that I played it. So
I mean,
that says anything.
At least you remembered that
me.
you played it. That's something.
At the last
Yeah,
minute.
snuck it in
Okay.
there.
Oops.
We need to go back to save. I want to play more save. Anywho, random thought. It's time for some news.
It's time for some news.
I'm
You should
afraid.
be.
But you said not to.
Yeah.
But
The
still.
Silent Hill remake is confirmed, and it was announced in what could be the worst reveal ever in the history of video games ever. Ever. During Konami's press start showcase, a familiar song played from the original Silent Hill game. The song plays to a black screen followed by slow revealing fog, which everyone immediately knew meant a Silent Hill remake was about to be revealed. Just as Silent Hill fans were about to go nuts, we got this. Wow, that's how you reveal this huge announcement? No cinematic hype trailer? Not even a teaser trailer? Hell, not even a fucking screenshot? Alright. All the hype they created with that music was instantly destroyed with this lazy reveal. If you don't have anything to show, that's okay. Maybe don't announce the game yet. How's that for an idea? It's truly baffling. It literally felt like the equivalent of a Konami rep slowly walking out on stage saying,
We're making a Silent Hill remake, I guess.
and then turning around and walking away. Like, fucking what? If you don't think it's a big deal, I guess I don't either. Despite the lackluster execution, it is very exciting that a Silent Hill remake is on the way. Let's just hope they put a little more, no, a lot more thought and effort into the actual game. Seriously, Konami, fire and or murder your marketing manager ASAP. Jeez.
That kid looked so drunk.
The fart. So, are you excited, Shayla?
Yay.
Great.
She fell asleep. Are you excited?
Yeah. I've been.
Uh,
Are you watching
mean,
the YouTube version of this? Like,
right? Seems like there's a delay. I thought that this is one of the things that you wanted to talk about, but I guess that
No,
changed.
Yeah.
That's
But
just a
No,
short
I
delay.
I mean, they didn't show us anything. They gave us nothing.
Just a big fart.
It's a big old
Yeah.
fart. I'm excited
It's
because,
Silent Hill. They can't say anything.
Yeah,
because it's the
silent.
one that's
Yeah.
the most overdue. And if I remember right, I want to say it had something in the title that made me think like we're gonna get to 3.
I mean, I feel like that's kind of a given. Granted that the Silent Hill 1 remake sells well. You know,
But
if it
this
sells
doesn't
well,
do shit. Yeah.
obviously they're going to do 3. But I'm just,
So I'm
my
like, please
concern
buy it,
is
everybody,
like,
no matter how bad it is. I don't care. Just buy it.
if they're no, that's not good. I don't want a shitty remake of 1 or 3. So it just, the idea of a remake, like I want one and like it sounds great at face value, but the fact that they approached it this way just makes me very concerned as to like how much attention they're going to be giving this and how much they actually care about the project, because like that is a statement to just be like, yeah, we're doing it. Like, it's just like, really, that's your big announcement? It's happening. Great. That's exciting. I can't
that's
can't wait
how
for that. Could you
I-
imagine if they did that with Resident Evil Requiem, like just during the summer game fest or whatever the fuck it was? They just, they just throw up
Well,
a
yeah.
fucking black screen that says Resident Evil 9, and that's fucking
Yeah,
it.
look how pissed people were just in the waiting when they like thought that the initial like. Remember when they did the initial teaser for Requiem halfway through the thing? People were
right.
so
That's
pissed.
actually
'cause they
that's
thought it
a
was
really
it.
good. That's a really good example
Yeah.
because like that technically what
That's
they
what
did there,
this
that little
is.
tease was more than they did for Silent Hill. Like at
I
least they
know.
had like the director or the producer come on and he was there and he's like, hey, thanks for waiting for the
Yeah.
game. We're gonna have more information. Like at least they showed like they gave a shit. So even if they didn't put that trailer in there, it still would have been more than they did for the Silent Hill remake. It's a fucking joke.
what it tells me is like they just probably found out, like the developers like found out as we did. They're like, oh shit, we're making the Silent Hill.
Well, that's a big fucking concern for me.
I
some
I know,
that's
I
like
know.
they don't have their shit together. Like that could be very problematic.
Yeah.
Are there going
So
to be mimes on the hill?
Because
wow.
it's silent.
That's right, it works both ways.
Yeah.
Wow. I hope it's good, but my faith is waning. So
I don't
we'll see what
know.
happens.
I have faith. I hope. Please.
Why do you have
Please.
faith?
I
Because
don't know.
that's what you
'Cause
gotta have
Silent
faith.
Hill. Faith, faith,
That's what
faith.
George Michael told us.
Baby.
Don't get
Yeah.
a copyright claim.
Uh-oh.
Says Alec. Yeah, Shayla, don't get us a copyright claim. We need you to be a Silent Hill.
Yeah.
I kind of agree with you, Lee, in terms of like the whole Resident Evil 2 remake thing where they did the "We Do It" shirt. But at least there, like there was always a consistent like conversation about like, you know, we want them to do it, we want them to do it, and like if fans were working on like a fan version of the remake and stuff. Like there's kind of a zeitgeist going on with a Resident Evil 2 remake. So the way that they handled it, and they came on and they did the whole t-shirt reveal thing, like it meant a little bit more. It's like, oh shit, they're kind of jumping in and contributing to like the conversation. And I thought it was kind of an appropriate way to do it. But like no one was really talking about a Silent Hill 1 remake until 2 remake came out, and that was not that long ago. So for them to just be like, here's a logo or whatever the fuck, like, nah. Or at the very least, get some dickhead to come on camera with a t-shirt that says "We do it." All right, at least give me that. That's more than we got. So anyways, more Silent Hill stuff. Silent Hill F is generating some controversy across multiple regions. There's been a lot of talk specifically regarding the ratings for the upcoming Silent Hill game. Right after the game's official reveal via the latest Silent Hill transmission, the game's rating popped up online. This was of particular note because the Japanese rating is listed as Sero Z, 18+, the highest the series has seen so far. Silent Hill 1, 2, 3, and 4 were all rated Sero C, 15+, while Homecoming and Downpour were rated Sero D, 17+. The Japanese ratings board tend to be more stringent, and games in that region will often get major censorship even when rated Sero Z, the highest classification. Games like Resident Evil 7 and Resident Evil 2 Remake are prime examples of this. In addition to Japan, Australia is now potentially refusing distribution of the game in their region. The game was apparently run through an automated rating classification system in which it was denied, which would result in a ban for the game within that region. Since the initial report, the Australian Classification Board has confirmed that they have not confirmed an official rating on the game at this point, so it still may pass. The scrutiny the game has received thus far begs the question, what is causing these strict ratings and restrictions? Turns out it could be due to some touchy source material, which may end up causing some backlash in the US as well. According to the game description, the game contains, quote, depictions of gender discrimination, bullying, child abuse, drug-induced hallucinations, torture, and graphic violence. There's some hot-button themes in there that may cause concern for a multitude of reasons. We obviously don't know much about the game as of right now, and many things may be altered or removed entirely before release. One thing's for sure, a beaming hot light has been shined on the game. We'll have to wait and see if the added attention ends up being good or bad. They say all publicity is good publicity, but that doesn't seem to ring as true these days.
It's fucked up that gender discrimination, I understand that it's a big issue, but gender discrimination is higher on the list than fucking like drug abuse and like bodily harm.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
also, yeah, it's too Japanese for Australia. They have confirmed that they have not confirmed. Fuck.
Yeah. It's stupid. It's stupid.
Also, can you tell me why Japan thinks that everybody in horror games run like this and fall off like a 2-foot height? Like, why are they all useless? Not Japan, just people in like animations and shit.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Perhaps
I
we've
don't
been
know.
running the wrong way entirely. We should go out there going,
It is
I
funny
know,
to me though,
please
because
say.
like you know that like since all the other Silent Hill games prior to now got lesser ratings, you know the thing that's bumping up that rating is that the whole gender discrimination thing. Like that's way worse than violence and all this other kind of shit, you know, the extreme gore or whatever. Like really? Like it's kind of like the conversation of nudity and shit versus violence. It's like a lot of people are way more sensitive about like nudity and things like that in media than violence. It's like it's okay, like for Grand Theft Auto, it's okay to run around and like murder a bunch of cops and shit, but if you smack a hooker, Jesus Christ, you're a monster. And she has boobs, her boobs are out. What is this? This is nonsense. How can you sell that? You know what I mean? It's just like, what the fuck are we doing? It's
It's like
crazy.
the ghost lady's coming, run. You can't just assume that she's a lady.
Yeah, how dare you? That's crazy shit.
can't assume she's a ghost.
Although part of me wonders if
Why did you
maybe.
say she?
Oh, sorry.
No, that's we're just being stupid.
Yeah.
Oh.
Sorry, carry on, Shayla.
No, I was just gonna say I'm more surprised because the writer for this one, I've seen his other works and they're pretty kind of like they're pretty gruesome and out there. So like that's the thing that got it the higher rating.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like Silent Hill games have always had a lot of violence and gore and sensitive issues, and they've always maintained a relatively modest rating. So, like, as soon as we go into a modern day Silent Hill game and there's talk of, some kind of gender shit, it's like the fucking rating goes through the roof. Like, what? It's fucking
Yeah.
stupid. Yeah. Anyway, we'll be talking more about Silent Hill F soon, and it's not looking good. There, even outside of
Japan.
that whole issue, there's more potential issues coming up with that game that are concerning. So, I have a feeling
They haven't even talked about the octopus
I have a
monster.
feeling that
Whoa.
that game's not going to be very good, but we'll see. Well, let me rephrase that. I feel like it's going to be another situation where it's like, if it is a good game, it's going to feel like a good video game, but not a good Silent Hill game kind of a situation. You know what I mean? Like it's not going to feel like a Silent Hill game. It's going to have these weird elements that just shouldn't be in a Silent Hill game, like werewolves and vampires and Resident Evil, that kind of fucking bullshit. So,
And gender
and gender
discrimination.
discrimination. So yeah,
Wow.
my enthusiasm for that game dwindles every time there's more information. So, which is another reason I'm concerned about the Silent Hill 1 remake, because yeah, like they might have lucked out with the Silent Hill 2 remake. I mean, even that, depending on who you talk to, like a lot of people didn't like that. I thought it was good. It wasn't perfect. It had issues. But like if that's the best that they can do, we might be in trouble. So I'm still hoping for the best. I still want it to be good. I want both of them to be good. I want F to be good. I want the Silent Hill 1 remake to be good. I want Silent Hill to come back as a IP that exists, and
Yeah.
we're getting like maybe a new one. A new one that's like actually feels like a Silent Hill game, not F. And
Silent
for
Hill
that to happen,
fuck.
games have to be successful. So I'm hoping for that. There's a lot of red flags popping up. But anyway,
Iconic video game designer Hideki Kamiya has expressed interest in remaking Devil May Cry. Initially part of the design team for the original Resident Evil and director on Resident Evil 2, Kamiya would then go on to direct the original Devil May Cry, among other iconic games. Since then, he moved on from Capcom to co-found Platinum Games with Resident Evil creator Shinji Mikami, giving us the likes of Bayonetta. Kamiya has now left Platinum Games to find himself back with Capcom working on the sequel to Okami, and it has many fans asking him to revisit his previous work with the Devil May Cry remake, in which he said, "Okay, now we just need Capcom to get on board." Kamiya mentioned that he doesn't often replay his own games, but he does see the game pop up in clips sometimes and says Devil May Cry really feels like a 24-year-old game. With current technology, he'd love to rebuild the game from the ground up. Could you imagine a Devil May Cry remake in the RE or Rex engine? Come on, Capcom, this is a no-brainer. Do you not like money? Let this man do whatever the hell he wants to do with Devil May Cry. Sit back, cross your legs, and count your damn money.
I hope it happens.
Good
I mean, we
morning.
kind of have a good idea of what it would be because we got, Devil May Cry 5 in the RE engine, but I feel like there's a big tonal difference between 1 and 5. I mean, even like, from game to game, really, from 1 to 2, 2 to 3, and so on. Like, the first game kind of felt more related to like Resident Evil. It felt a little bit slower paced, a little bit more survival horror than the other games did. So like, I'd really like to see them kind of take another stab at that with like a modern gameplay mechanic, aesthetic kind of thing going on. But it could go either way. They could just make it over the top and turn it into like a Devil May Cry 5 kind of an experience, or
Yeah.
they could make it more in line with the original. But I feel like they probably would think it's too slower paced for like modern audiences. They're going to be bored with it. They're going to want more action and shit like that. And if they approach it like that, I don't know if I want that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want Devil May Cry 5
Yeah.
2. I want a remake of Devil May Cry 1. It's a very different game.
Devil May
Do you
Cry
think they
1
should
is
keep-
so good.
It'd be so cool. Like, literally, honestly, what I want with that game is for them to do what they're doing with Metal Gear Solid 3 Delta.
Okay.
Like, I know, Alec, you're not a big fan of that, but for me, like, literally, I mean, maybe do a couple other things. Like, I think they are doing this with Metal Gear Solid Metal Gear Solid 3, where they're kind of tweaking the gameplay and adding some gameplay elements, as well as, giving it a new paint job and graphics and stuff like that. But like, the only thing I'll say is they need to re-record the dialogue. They need to rewrite the dialogue and re-record the dialogue is the
What's
only
wrong
thing,
with
because
this line, Sean?
I should have been the one to
Yeah.
fill your dark soul with light.
that's a problem. So like, Metal Gear can get away with it because the voice acting in the story was great. So you can leave that intact. It's fine. But that is something they would need to rework for the Devil May Cry remake. But everything else, just make it look pretty, polish the gameplay, maybe add a little bit more to it, make it a little, add more moves and combos and stuff like that, but still keep it simple, keep it, as close as you can to the original, keep it slower paced, that kind of shit, and I'll be happy. But they're not going to do that.
Should they make Dante a bit more funny?
No, see, and that's the thing. Like, part of what I like about Dante is he has that kind of arc. It's like he has a side that's like deep, dark emo boy, and then he's also got like silly, goofy, over the top kind of clown guy. I like that. I like that he kind of has that character arc. I like when characters change over time. It doesn't happen very often. That's kind of what I like about Leon too. Like, Leon probably has the best character arc within Resident Evil, because you see him kind of progress. He goes through some shit. He's optimistic and kind of a goofball, and he's kind of garbage. He's a garbage cop, and then he turns into like Special Agent Man, and I don't know. I always thought that was cool.
Hey,
He's got the jokes, and then he's got the fucking emo PTSD.
Exactly.
if they do a remake to Devil May Cry, they might do a Devil May Cry 2 remake. You never know.
And honestly, I would love to see that. I would love to see them take a completely different take on that one. You know what I mean? Like go back and just scrap everything, just get rid of all of it and just try it again. Hit the reset button and see what you can do from the ground up. That would be really interesting. It can't be worse. Like that's not fucking possible. So
As long as they keep the old grammar in, I'm fine with it.
yeah, I wish companies were more creative and willing to take more risk when it comes to like remakes and stuff like that, because I would have loved to see Capcom like do a remake kind of a thing, but for like 4, but it's like the Hookman version, or like like they pull some random crazy shit out of there and like they just do something experimental. Like give us Resident Evil 1.5 remake. You know what I mean? Like that would be really interesting to see, and just be upfront about what it is. Hey, we're going back. This isn't canon. This is just kind of like a what if scenario. There's a lot of conversation about this game and people wanted to kind of know like where it was going to go. And we thought it'd be a fun project to approach and reimagine and bring it to the modern audience. And that'd be a really interesting thing that I think a lot of people would really appreciate. I think it would sell well. And then you don't even have to worry about the comparison. It's a completely different experience. People aren't going to be comparing it to the original because that's not what it is. And if they communicate that well enough, you're good. It's kind of like a free pass as long as the game's quality. You're not gonna have to face all that comparison shit. So
What about a remake to DMC Devil May Cry?
let's see.
Ah, wow. That's not
No,
very
thank
nice.
you.
I mean, I agree, but still.
But still, what do you have to add, Shayna?
Nope, I got nothing. I'm keeping my mouth shut on that one.
Move.
Let
Yeah.
me not talk on this podcast.
What the fuck is a move?
That'll be good.
I was just gonna say, which one is worse, the DMC anime or the recent Netflix anime or DMC?
I like both.
I have been watching that. I think I'm one episode away from the end. And I mean, I thought it was going to be a lot worse than it is, but it's still a problem.
Not good.
Like there's elements that are
Problem.
great. There's some really cool action scenes, and like I like the way it looks. It's animated well, and the main villain guy, like I mostly like, but it kind of falls apart. Like there's things about him that don't really make sense. Um, it's close. It almost could have been something good, but it feels like the dude just didn't understand the source material enough, especially when it comes to Lady.
Yeah,
He
Lady's OP.
She's not even the same fucking character. And quite frankly, the show's more about her than it is Dante, and that's a
Yeah,
fucking problem.
I
And
was kind
Which
of
is
thinking
weird.
that they made that kind of thing like obvious. It's like, were they doing that when women were seen as dominant thing and men weak thing?
yeah, like it's got the modern nonsense infused into it, where it's like
Yeah.
the women have to be stronger than the guys, and it's like this is a fucking IP about Dante. It's about him. You can't sideline him in his own shit for your fucking agenda. It's nonsense. Like it just doesn't make sense. Like she kills more monsters than he does. Like what the fuck are we doing? It's just stupid.
Spoiler
And
alert.
she saves him like multiple times, and she manhandles him. Like literally, she picks him up with one hand and fucking drags him across the floor. What? It's fucking nonsense. But anyways, there's a lot of terrible shit, and overall it's not a good show, but it's just like there's elements of it where I could see where it could have been something really special, but he fucked it up. So
He fucked
it's
up.
unfortunate. Though I think, I mean, if you can remove the truly awful elements that we were just talking about, I feel like it's probably a better anime than the original one. But to be fair, I watched it a long time ago and I don't remember a lot of it because it was very forgettable and bland. so
I
So,
still remember both, but yeah, I have to say I do prefer the Netflix one.
yeah. Well, and the problem with the original anime was that it was so fucking slow. Nothing happened. And
Yeah.
for Devil May Cry, that's a big problem. you know, like that's the one thing that series can't be is like, I mean, outside of like the first game, like we were talking about, like that's kind of different. Like if they were making the anime based off the first game, that's a different story. You can make that totally different, but clearly it was inspired by 2 and 3. You know, the way Dante was designed, the characters in the anime, like we know what they were doing there and they fucked it up. So, yeah. Anyway, anything else before we move on?
No, just other than that, that's freaking awesome.
What's awesome? The potential remake?
That Kami is back. Well, just Kami working with Capcom again is exciting to me.
Yeah, I feel like he needs to do what I want him to do. Like it doesn't matter that he's back at Capcom unless he's doing something Resident Evil or
Jeez.
something Devil May Cry. Well,
Oh my
well,
god.
it's just like Okami, like it's fine, but like Kamiya's not known. Like when you're
Blasphemy.
talking about him, you don't think, oh, Okami. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, he did that and it's good, but like that's not his shit. That's not what people know him for. So like, nah. What I want to see is like him bring Bayonetta to Capcom and make it a Capcom game. Put it in the Resident Evil universe. No, I'm just kidding. We got everything else. Why not put witches in there too? I mean, fuck, witches are already there. She'll fit right in.
Mother Miranda.
You know. Anyway,
She's like, Mother Miranda, I'm here to kick your ass.
yeah. Like if you're gonna do dumb witch shit,
Into
you know, at least
bubblegum.
have some fun with it. Put Bayonetta in there. Anyway, it's time for some games. Alec, it's all you.
It's all me.
Du-du,
Okay.
du-du, du-du.
Yeah, I was totally prepared.
Oh, good. Good job.
There we go.
Okay,
Yeah?
it's game time.
Hell. Yeah?
Let's do I Spy.
Okay.
I spy with my little eye something beginning with. Oh man, I'm Kinjo.
So, we played this game a long time ago. So each tile will come up with a letter. Put the letters together to bring the name of the video game. Okay?
Is the Death Stranding guy, is it his name?
Or the name of the game.
Is it the character or the game?
Who's the actor?
Oh, the actor? Oh, okay. So it's M.
Mm-hmm.
The actor.
And then, oh my God, I should know that Tekken character. Alyssa. M-A.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Max. X, right? XCOM.
Yep, front cover, XCOM 2, yeah.
So it's
X.
is it Max Payne?
Well, that was quick. Let's go for the rest of it. So P. What do you think P is?
Plant.
Piranha
Piranha
Plant.
Plant. Yeah, there
Yeah.
you go. That was close.
A.
Or no, what's her name?
A. Laura.
It's A, Laura. No. It's not even Laura.
Why can't I think of her name?
Her name also Anna.
What is her
Close.
name?
Angela.
Oh,
Angela.
Jesus Christ.
Angela.
Why?
Angela.
Next one.
Angela.
I don't know who the third one is.
I don't recognize her
Something
either.
with a Y.
I'm gonna say Yuna.
No.
I don't know. I'm
Close.
just saying a name.
Oh, it's Unalesca.
It does.
Yeah, Lady Unalaska.
That was close.
10.
How the fuck?
Is that from 10?
How did I
Okay,
remember
you said it.
Unalesca and not fucking Angela? What the fuck? That's crazy.
Probably because Unalaska is not wearing as much as Angela.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
N?
No.
Oh, what's her name?
I don't know who that is.
Or wait, actually, I don't know who that is. Is it the
Or is that
Marvel?
supposed to be Nebula? Is that supposed to be?
Yep,
Is that
Nebula.
supposed to be Nebula?
That's
Okay.
Egg.
From Garden...
And then an egg.
Yeah. From
From
the
Diddy Kong
Guardians of the
Racing.
Galaxy Telltale series. And E, Egg from Lethal Company. So yeah, well done. Yeah.
Diddy
Oh,
Kong
it's a lethal egg.
Racing.
Wow. Nice.
Oh, it's lethal. I thought it was
What a
Diddy Kong
monster.
Racing.
I can't believe. What the hell?
L as the head. Is that Miss Fortune's torso?
No, it's Vi's torso.
We Fit Trainer's arm. I'm only guessing that's We Fit Trainer because of the weird white pasty.
Guys are on fire.
Oh, that leg looks familiar.
Which one? Lara's?
The left leg.
The red one.
Yeah, the red one spawn.
The right one?
Oh yeah, there it is. Thank you. Is Laura?
I mean, it looks like Lara's. But
Oh,
I feel like
no,
it could
it's,
also be fucking Jessica.
it's Jessica, yeah.
Jessica.
Jessica.
Jessica sure what?
Jessica.
And then whose fucking arm is that? That random polygonal arm.
I'll send Sean the reveal.
It's a fucking crab.
Crab battle.
Lee, I don't think I could bring myself to pay $80 for any remake, honestly. I don't know. That's rough. That's a lot.
How much did you pay for the Resident Evil remakes?
60.
Oh, right. US prices.
Yeah.
I was like, I fucking paid 80.
Yeah. It'd have to be like maybe an Outbreak remake, maybe, but like I would still not feel happy about that.
I love Vi's outfit because she's like such a badass, but she has like those like dainty little like pink frills sticking out. She's such a misfit. You can even see her little like red jacket. Oh, was ready to rock.
Let's reveal. So L, you've got that right on the head from Death Note Kira game for the Nintendo DS.
The fucking gloves take up like half the picture.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
By League of Legends body. Wii Fit Trainer. Some Super Smash Bros.
Oh my god,
Ultimate.
fucking Sherry.
Oh, Fortune.
Fortune, Leg 2, Sherry Birkin, RE2.
Sherry in her crab
and
hands.
Spawn from Soul Calibur
Crab
2.
hands.
It looked like a
Xbox
claw.
exclusive. So yeah.
It did.
I like that you had League of Legends though, Shayla. You're like, is that Misfortune? And then I looked at the thing. I'm like, nah,
Yeah.
that's fine. Yeah, you think the gloves?
That's
The gloves
fine.
are big in Arcane, but that's her fucking gloves in the game. They're like,
Yeah, holy shit.
because in the game she stole them from an actual robot.
Oh shit.
Well, the lore.
Okay. Let's wrap things up with Nobody Asked Us.
Nobody asked us.
Was someone talking to you? No.
Alright. So, what's a game you enjoy the most other people seem to hate?
Revelations.
Cold Fear.
What's wrong with Cold Fear, Sean?
Where should I start?
Yeah, just half the
Everything
games
that Shayla plays and
half
Jazz
the games
too.
I own and love. Revelations. And Resident Evil 6.
Yeah, I don't even know where to start. Like half of the stuff I mentioned.
I definitely say Resident Evil 6 though. Except for Chris's campaign.
Alright. Which game character's betrayal are you still upset about?
Capcom.
Man,
They betrayed me.
right? I feel like I finally is this what getting older means? Is that I don't hold I can't think of any grudges I have.
Jess. taking my sandwich. I can't say. I know my answer, but I can't say it.
Oh yeah, I just thought of
Oh,
one
'cause it's a
too, and I also
spoiler?
can't say it.
I mean, it's not really.
Because it's a spoiler?
Yeah, but it's not like a betrayal. But it's like
Is it Expedition?
it's like something happening that like I can't say. But
We might even be thinking of the same thing.
Is it
no, we're
an-
not.
Oh, okay.
Is it X? Oh.
You guys have not played this game.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Alec might have. No.
Just have to type it to me. Alright, we'll move on.
Liquid!
Liquid!
That wasn't a betrayal.
Liquid!
Well, yeah, kinda.
I know. Hey, do you like my
Well,
sunglasses?
I'll get to that in a minute. Right, what are some of the best games
Oh, my bad.
or notable ones that never got any sequel?
Lost Odyssey. I wanted a sequel for that game.
Yeah,
To Found Odyssey?
same.
Sure. Haunting Ground.
Yeah, Hunting Ground.
Vampire Rain. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
Wow.
Eternal Darkness that you have there, that's a good one. That game, it's a fucking crime against humanity that did
Oh!
not get a sequel. Shit, talk about a game that needs a fucking remake. That'd be amazing.
Bulletstorm. Bulletstorm.
Yep, it's in the picture as well.
Yeah, well, that's why I looked at it. I was like, "Oh, that does." I first of all, I love that game, and second of all, yeah, it totally ended on like a get ready for part 2 that never came.
I'm trying to think. I've like recently played a game where I was like, this game needs a sequel.
Mind's Eye?
Oh god. Resident Evil 3.
Metal Gear Rising.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. Metal Gear Rising.
I still know like which game I want a remake of, but well, a lot of games. But you know what though? I would like to see. No, because I can't remember how the game ends. I don't even know.
Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games.
Wow.
What?
I can't.
What?
That did get another game. Just
Half-Life
It
3.
did get a sequel? What
Yeah.
the fuck? Wow. That's sad.
I can't remember how Remember Me ends, so I don't know if that game ever like needed a sequel or not.
Either way, I would have liked the second game. I liked the first one.
Well, Beyond Two Souls, that game needed a fucking sequel
fuck off.
because they left that pretty fucking open. We know it won't get one, but yeah.
Alright.
I want another D.
Last of Us could have used a
Oh
sequel.
my god. I can't even imagine what that would look like a modern D. Alec, no.
Modern D's nuts.
Alright. Since we've got a little bit of time, I'm going to end it with questions for the Wardcast. Something new.
Yay!
It's time for questions from the
Okay,
Ward
I'm ready.
Asylum Discord.
It's
If you've got a
time.
question, join the Ward Asylum Discord and post it there.
Why does he sound high?
It's time
Don't
for
worry
a
about it. He
question.
had too many modern Ds.
All right.
Alright, so question 1. How many memory cards do you guys still have?
I don't know.
Ooh.
Like,
I have
what
a lot.
constitutes a memory card,
I don't
though?
know. More than I can
Because
count.
there's like memory cards, there's memory sticks, there's like expandable storage. It's complicated.
So, I got this PSP one.
Yeah, so memory sticks count. So where did you draw the line?
In built-in console memory, so like all the modern consoles, you don't have to save it on a memory card or something rather.
Okay.
I have a lot. I have GameCube ones, I have PlayStation ones, I have VMUs for the
Yeah.
Dreamcast.
Hmm.
I just recently bought myself a new GameCube memory card, so yeah, that'll be
I
interesting.
feel like I have somewhere in the neighborhood of like 15 or 20. Something like that.
I'd say I probably have one for each console that I have, but I still have the like Tomb Raider one that Lee sent me, and it's still in the package on the shelf.
Oh, that's cool. The one with like Laura on the
Mhm.
top.
Lara. Hmm.
La 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 la.
Alright, Lee asks a question. Taking Resident Evil Requiem as an example and comparing it to the prior Resident Evil games, does the inconsistency with the presentation of numbers or Roman numerals in game or other media titles names irk you?
Not really. Roman numerals are still numbers.
Nah.
I mean, it kind of
Yeah.
bothers me just because of like consistency. Like, I think it's weird when it goes
Wah.
like randomly they just start doing Roman numerals. Like, why change? And
Or the
especially
other way
yeah, or the
around.
other way
Yeah.
around. Either one. Like, why the change? It feels gimmicky and weird to me, especially when it comes to Resident Evil, because like literally they did that to work it into the names of the titles, which was cute for 7, but now it's just kind of getting weird and kind of annoying. Like, Requiem, really? I don't know.
But it kind of separates, like it becomes a new side thing because it's Ethan's story. So it kind of separates it from Resident Evil, which is fine because it's not Resident Evil.
Well, see, and that's the thing. Like, we'll see what happens with Requiem, because like if they try to tie it all back together, then it totally fucks that up. Otherwise, I would agree with you. If they're kind of just doing like this whole different story arc and they're doing the Roman numerals, that I'm okay with that. That's fine.
Maybe they did that because Ethan's too stupid to read numbers.
But I feel like this is going to be the game
Wah.
that's going to supposedly tie it all together, and that's going to piss me off a lot.
Blech.
It should have stuck with Resident Evil 6 logo of a giraffe getting a blowjob. Yeah.
Yeah, each title should have an animal getting a blowjob. That's how you do it.
And final question from Shayla.
Whoa.
I have one for Alec.
Ah.
Do you like my sunglasses? No.
Snake. Oh. Okay, fine.
I prefer my sunglasses.
Like what?
If you guys have some questions you weren't asked, then post them into the Ward Discord. Into the new
Discord.
area that I-
War disco.
Discord.
War disco.
Discord. And I will get back to them.
Discord. Mm.
Questions for the Wardcast has been added, so feel free to add some. Sean,
Word
what episode? is
word to your mother.
Word to your mother.
This has been episode 286. Thanks for joining us, everybody. If you enjoy the podcast or any other content at the Ward, what is that face?
It says 285 at the top.
Huh?
It says 286 to me.
Oh. Okay.
Weird. If you enjoy the podcast or any of the content at the Ward, please consider helping us grow by sharing the content, liking the video, and subscribing. You can support us through patreon.com/thewardproductions for access to exclusive content that I need to update and add more to. I think about that all the time. But anyways, yes, you can support us there. You can support us on YouTube and get Leon murder videos where he kills anything and anyone all the time, every day.
Could be you.
It could be you. Send me a picture of you and I can make a video of Leon killing you, but you'll have to give more than
You'll have to give
that-
a picture
that's-
and money.
That's a $25 donation for that. That's a lot of work.
Pay
a
us
lot
to
of work.
kill you. digitally.
Exactly. Yeah. If you want Leon to kill you, you got to whore it out. He's
Wow.
a hooker.
You gotta whore it out, but you have to pay.
Yes. Yes.
That's not
I
how
don't know,
whoring out
$10,
works.
something. I don't fucking know. Why do you have glasses on, Shayla? Anyways, have a great week, and we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Don't even think about subscribing to the Ward Productions or I'll know.